Good morning, fellow traders. Welcome to the smoothest stream on all the internet. Today we're going to be looking at what the heck is going on here with this NQ price action. We had the nastiest of spills yesterday after hours, and today we are seeing a little bit of a recovery right now at the moment, and that would be quite the typical NQ price action here to fake everybody out to the downside, rip everyone's stop losses out, take out all of the shorts. Take out all of the long stop losses here, and now trap those shorts here. Go back to 20 grand, 20,000. Will it hit today? I don't know. I haven't done any charting yet. Had a little bit of a late start, so my apologies for that, guys. We are going to be looking at the bigger time frames. Then we're going to drop down to some of the smaller, more intricate time frames. But let's start with the daily first and see what this. Oh my God. This thing is looking just crazy. All right, so we had a recent low here. Let's mark that out. This is our overnight low. It's crazy. All right, so we had this overnight low here. Yeah, let's see where the 15-minute ends up going. Market is open, so we're gonna have to try to make this quick. Overnight high is not up there anymore. Overnight high is now here. I think it is 180. Okay. All right, let's take a look what else we've got. All right, so we did break down from this pretty aggressively, kind of what we suspected here. We thought that we'd have a $20,000 hit on Wednesday, and it would with then a collapse, and that's exactly what we got. We've been talking about this move since Monday. Let's look at the delta on the daily right now and see what is possible here. So this candle here looks like it could have possibly given us a trap on the daily if the market wants to go higher today, which I think it could. It's could have given us a trap here. We might just skyrocket today. Let's take a look at the 4 hour, see what the 4 hour tells us and what we see here on the 4 hour. I'm just gonna look at the 4 hour here. I do have two different kinds of deltas that I'm looking at. All right, so looking at this 4 hour here. Good morning, Mo. Good morning, Publizi. What's up, Amit? Good morning to you guys. All right, so looking at the 4 hour, it looks like we have continuation. This didn't look too good here. This looks like continuation. Now, if I look at my delta on another chart, another 4 hour chart, it looks like we possibly could be seeing here a trap. This one gives me a little bit different style delta. As you can see, this looks more like a trap, and I'm probably gonna go with this idea here. That looks a little bit more logical. But moving back here to this price action, I'm thinking we can have a green day today, man. I really do think we can have a green day today. So I'm most likely going to be trying to set myself up for longs here somewhere. And we'll see. We'll go from there. We'll go from there. We cracked as low as 18,800. We had this crazy level down here at 18.3. That could still be a target, this crazy level at 18.3. But right now it looks like it's full steam ahead, right back to the upside. All right, so this 1 hour here looks like it did give us the trap here on the 1 hour. This is making me feel even more bullish. We had the 1 hour trap right here, bang, right there. And it looks like she is taking that right to the bank. All right, we had yesterday's close was up here. Now let's mark out the, wow, look at this. Look at this gap. This gap is epic. Yeah, the Globex 4225 gap right there. Nasty. Nasty. That thing's almost at 20,000. Look at that gap, guys. That is a gap to be filled or what? Yeah, man. What's up, guys? What's going on, Mike Light? Joanna, good morning. Hello. Yeah, look at this gap, guys. This gap is, we're not even on the same map right now. Look at this. We've got a 1,000-point gap. Oof. That's pretty rough. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. Hopefully you guys made some money yesterday. Yesterday was not an easy day to trade at all. A very difficult day to trade yesterday. We're trying to see if we can hold 19,000 right now. We'll see if that's even possible. I'm going to check the 30-minute and the 2 hour here and see what we can come up with. 30-minute looks good. 2 hour looks looks good. For the upside, that is. 12, 6. Yeah, everything looks good. So I'm gonna be hunting for some longs. Yesterday after the stream, guys, I can report back some pretty good news. Wow, we made it up to 24 and change on the VIX. That is wild. Look at this VIX, 24 and change right now. We're at 23.4. That's pretty intense there. Let me turn on the light here. I forgot to turn on the light. Then we've got, let's see, Dow Jones is right up against the VWAP. ES made it above VWAP. Yeah, okay. We're looking here. Yeah, it looks like a good continuation. All right, so we're gonna focus in on trying to get into some of these longs here. Yeah, good news after I ended the stream yesterday. I passed 2 evals on that drop. That short I was looking for finally came in. I'm gonna tell you guys, I rode pretty much every single point that drop had to offer. I entered the very top and I got out at the very bottom. So I milked those on my live account, and I milked it on my 2 evals that are now passed and funded with Tradefy. So happy to report on that. That was a blessing yesterday. That was a blessing. And that was nothing short of a blessing, because right after that, the market pumped 300 points and then dumped 1,000 points. So I'm lucky to have escaped with my life. Yeah, yesterday we haven't seen price volatility that bad since COVID. How insane is that? How crazy is that? Yeah, I don't even know where we are right now. Okay. All right, right now it looks like we're at 19. Ooh, man, that's a 200 point pump already. Yeah, this is wild. Wild price action. Yeah, we might have a little bit of a hiccup here. The reason I say that is because we had absorption here. So let's see if we break out. If we do, this will be a good stop loss area here at 984. Or maybe we come back into it. Maybe we come back into it. Something like this, come back higher and then tap into this again, because this is going to be a demand zone, and then go higher. It's an idea also. Or this is going to be a good stop loss area here. Let's see if we break through. Looks like it's gonna just muscle its way up. It could. Get a combine for cheap at Puglisi. Oh, you're still supporting Top Step after the way they treated you, brother? You remind me of that guy that was on there, the 15 lot trader. I've seen that gap in Oanda. It gave 500 points in 1 minute candle. Wow, that's crazy. I mean, the change brokers. What's Puglisi saying? I can't trade my account this week, sadly. All this news making my broker get extra careful, increasing margins. Oh man. Nice, good job. Yeah, man. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. And we are pumping. We are pumping right now. We're pumping. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a follow through here. Looks like we're gonna get followed through. If we break out through this range, guys, it's lights out, because this was an absorption level here. And if these sellers are still here, well, they're gonna make the bulls have a pretty rough morning here. It's gonna roll over. This candle here signals that it could be an iceberg order in there. But if we break through, and gloves are off. Gloves are off. Right now, it looks like there's a very good chance that she will break through. Delta's looking strong. Delta's looking strong. There's only one way to tell. I'd like to see if they revisit the bottom of this wick here. Maybe come back down a little more for a second attempt. It's hard to say, though, what she will do here. You guys think she wants maybe this 15-minute and the crazy level at 343? IB low so far is going to be over here, right? Let's see, where's the open? Where's the open? Right here. 930. Open was there. This is the IB low as of now. We have 4 minutes left. 9:30. Yeah, what a crazy day to trade today, guys. How many days in eval on Tradefy? There's no minimum day. You can pass in one day. Corn's popping right now. It ain't broker problems. It's money problems. Cheap. I think I was like a week into my combine because I was trading micros. But when I saw that setup, it's 3,000. But when I saw that setup yesterday, I took it with one mini. I made $2,600 on each account, so that ended up working out really well. Yeah, ended up working out well. Yeah, what a rampage this morning here, guys, with this with this move. And that was a sick move yesterday, and right now we're looking to possibly get above yesterday's low. She is having a hard time. Bit of a hard time. But anything's possible here with the NQ. Yeah, it's $3,000. You can trade five minis or 50 micros, and you have to, if it's your first time, Joanna, they have a 40% discount code right now for first timers, so you can get a 50K growth. I suggest a 50K growth or anything in the growth category, because there is no activation fee. So once you pay for your combine, you're already set. There's no activation fee that you have to pay. Normally, it's a kind of like a bittersweet moment when you pass an eval, because you pass, you're like happy because you passed, but then you gotta spend another $150, and you're like, oh, here goes another $150 to activate this thing now. But with Tradefy, it's just one payment and you're done. They're one, if not the cheapest platform to trade with, if you factor in all the costs. Yeah, you could try one. Use the coupon code SmoothTrader, will get you that 40% discount coupon. Sorry. And we've got the market pushing down on this absorption level here. It'd be pretty crazy to see this thing come down and continue lower. We are about to hit our 15-minute initial balance level here. So we might as well mark this out. Let's see if we can mark this out now. Looks like it might hold. We have about like less than a minute left. Wow, she's a wild one. She's a wild one, guys. She's wild. Did you guys make any money yesterday, or did you guys get your butts handed to you? Because I was in that boat towards the end of the session yesterday when I was live with you guys. But thankfully, that short did come in as I was expecting it to, but I was just too early to those moves. So this morning, I tried something a little different. This morning, I said, you know what, before I get started today, I'm just going to visualize. I'm going to meditate and just kind of calm myself to not press any buttons until I really feel like I see my opportunity. You got break even, Puglisi? That's a win in my book, man. Joanna had her butt handed to her. On the 50Ks, is there a daily loss limit? But the 25Ks have none. I don't know about the 25Ks. I don't even know if there is a 25K, Joanna. On the growth, I've never seen a 25K. I've only seen a 50K. The only thing you have is you have a DLL for $1,200. You can't lose more than $1,200. They will close your account for the day, and then you have to wait till the next day to trade it again. But that's not really a bad thing because you shouldn't be hitting your DLL anyway. You should probably be setting a DLL yourself personally for less than that. And if you're trading micros, there's really no reason for you to hit that. If you're trading minis, now there's a bigger chance that you could hit that. But just be careful with it. It's I would say it's a good thing. I don't think it's a negative thing. A lot of people have said that DLL has saved them plenty of times, plenty of times. So look at it that way. All right, let's see what happens here, guys. Let's see. I think we're gonna get this push. We'll probably get this push down to recover the majority of this candle. Maybe even test this level here again, the overnight low. Overnight lows there. 50-minute maybe high there. Looks like the YM is pushing hard right now. ES is following, and the NQ is being a little stubborn right now. But she might go. She might go. 1780. I took another long on Ethereum. Yesterday it broke even because that market dropped hard. Because I think the market's really going to do well today with Ethereum at least. I'm gonna set my stop loss. I think my entry price 1769. Stop loss 1769. Perfect. All right, stop is set. We're up right now about 6% on that trade. And we'll see what happens. So they cancel your account if you hit the daily. No, they don't cancel your account for a daily loss limit. Top Step doesn't have Top Step cancels your account if you have the maximum loss limit, not the daily loss limit. Take Profit Trader used to do that. They used to cancel your account for a daily loss limit, but they stopped doing that. So that's why they've gotten so popular recently. Market fell hard, made bears happy. Bulls are angry now. We will see which animal wins today. Top Step closes your account if you hit your max loss limit. Daily loss limit stop you from hitting your max allowed. Yeah. There's a big difference between DLL and MLL. I heard Lafta got banned from Top Step for his rude commentary yesterday. Lafta, don't you know the market hates uncertainty? Yesterday when Trump guaranteed you and gave you certainty that he is going to be tariffing half the world, the market loved that certainty so much that it dumped 1,000 points. Explain that to me, Lafta. You should go back to Top Step today and say, guys, I thought the market didn't like uncertainty. We got the answer and the market didn't like it. What is going on here? Who are these people? You should tell them. Who are you guys? Are you guys NPCs? Are you even real? Are you guys AI characters? You gotta go back and redeem yourself, Lafta. They probably blocked you, bro. They probably blocked you. They're like, that Lafta guy, let's block him. He's a troublemaker. I think we might be creating some sort of bull flag here, possibly. What do you guys think? Trump's chart has kinder tariffs versus the world's. Yeah, he's got half the amount of tariffs than other countries are charging us for some of these countries. So I don't see the problem, man. I really don't. Yeah. looks like the market's back. Looks like she's bouncing back hard. She's bouncing back hard, guys. Smooth, since you use Tradefy, you can directly buy a funded account and not go through passing evals. Yeah, you can. They have a straight to funded option. They have a straight to funded option. I used to only trade their straight to funded options, but it gets really expensive to do that because the one that makes the most sense is the 150K option, and that 150K option is like 400 bucks. So I would rather take a 50K eval, trade that for a few days, even maybe one day if you get lucky, and pass it for 90 bucks. I'd rather do that. Yeah, but they do have straight to funded options that are cheaper. I think they have like a 50K option that's like maybe a little bit cheaper, but you don't get as much drawdown and stuff, but it's whatever. Depends on what you guys like. Yeah, so I'm probably going to get stopped out on this eval here. I did take a short trade this morning on the idea I saw here. I have 2 micros on, and I have some stop loss. I have a stop loss set in place here at 1978. I have a TP at 940, one TP at 940, another one at like the low of the day. So we'll see if this market will hold this level. If she, like I said, if she breaks through here, we're gonna skyrocket, and I'll probably switch my bias to long right away. I mean, I am long on the day, don't get me wrong, but I think we could have a quick manipulation move down here first, because this is a pretty strong level here at the daily open. So I want to see if it'll hold. There's a lot of pent up buying here though, a lot of pent up buying. We're going to see what ends up happening. Do I pay monthly? Yeah, I only pay monthly. Yeah, the 50K growth, Joanna, is the one that I like the best. I do pay monthly, Puglisi, only if I want to let them renew. If I don't want them to renew, then I'll just I'll cancel it. So I let about like 5 or 6, I think maybe more, maybe a few more. I let a few of them renew because I like Tradefy, so I do want to keep trading them. When I go more to, well, once you're funded, you don't have to pay anymore. You only pay during the evaluation process. Once you get funded, you don't have to pay. They renew every month if you don't pass the evaluation. So if you fail the evaluation and you don't want them to renew, then you just have to hit the button that says discontinue or cancel subscription or something like that. You just have to cancel the subscription. If not, it's going to renew every month while you're in the eval process. Once you get the funded, you don't have to worry about it renewing. It just goes away. The fee goes away. What about Tradefy? How much is the monthly? Well, whatever you pay for it, whatever you pay for your evaluation, since you're new, Joanne, your fee is going to be like 80 bucks to get a 50K eval. It's going to be like 80 bucks. So then next month, if you haven't passed your eval, which you should pass your eval or fail it within the first month, one or the other, you got to do something. You'll get charged again unless you cancel it. So let's just say you take the eval and you hated it. You hated the process. You're like, this is not for me. Then you can just cancel it. Or if you pass, then you don't have to worry about it charging you again because you passed. It's only while you're in the eval stage. There is no activation fee for Tradefy, Joanna. That's why I like them so much. I really like them because their activation fee is 0 with the growth plan. That's why I say the growth plan is the killer. That's a really good option for traders who think they can pass. So I would say that they're the cheapest in the industry, because even with Bionax, when Bionax has their 91% sale, it's still like 15, 16 bucks for the eval, but then you have to pay 150 for the activation. So then you're at 65. But with Tradefy, in your case, you'd be at 80 bucks all in. When you're not brand new, it's somewhere between $90 to $97 for an eval and activation all in one, which is still cheaper than than even Beelnox. And then when Apex has their sales, Apex activation fee sometimes is like $80 to $100 plus whatever cost for the eval. So you're still going to be somewhere in the $100 to $125 range. And let's not talk about Top Step. Top Step is $50 for the eval, $150 for activation. They don't even give you guys a dollar off. Like, it's crazy. It's very expensive to trade with Top Step, but they are one of the better firms. So you get what you pay for. Now, Trade Day, probably the most expensive one out of all that I have seen. But they have a very robust system, and they're not really out to kind of ping you. So I still keep one with Trade Day because I like them as a company, and I think their back end support is great, and their strategy as far as getting you to live is probably the best out of all of them. So I still keep one with them, even though they're not the cheapest, but there's going to be a lot more people are going to be talking about Trade Day in the near future. I guarantee you that much. All right, let's see if we get this continuation here. It looks like the Dow is leading the way here with a dump and a half. Wow, look at this dump and a half here with the Dow on the left-hand side. We got the ES kind of trying to get down here to these 5490s. We got the Nasdaq here trying to hold. I don't know what's going to happen because the Nasdaq's the only thing that's holding. The only thing that's holding is the Nasdaq. But we will see if the Nasdaq's going to hold up the other two indices, or if the other two indices are going to pull the Nasdaq down pretty hard. And I'll tell you this much, guys. If we close this 12-minute candle, which is going to close in a minute and 30 seconds, if we close it the way it looks right now, it is not looking too good for the bulls. It could signal a serious rollover, but we will see. There's still plenty of time here. Still plenty of time. Yeah, the Dow is just dumping. Dow looks like continuation. The ES right now is struggling hard. NQ is the only one that's still kind of holding its own. I don't know what's holding it up. I don't know if it's Nvidia. I don't know if it's possibly Apple. Apple had some really bad news yesterday. The whole tariff China stuff is bad news for Apple. So let me take a look. Yeah, Apple. Let me look at the 12. Yeah, Apple is flat. Apple's not doing much to help the market. Amazon is also kind of flat. Oh man, let's take a look at Google. Down. Meta looks like it's trying. Microsoft is trying. Let's see about Nvidia. Nvidia's doing the best. Nvidia's doing the best out of all of them. Tesla, dumping. Tesla's dumping. Oh, I took a TP. Oh, that's nice. I took a TP. I'm gonna lower one of my stop losses. I only had one stop loss. Look at that. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do here. We're up a little bit. We're still in this short here. Tesla's looking horrible. And what about gold? Gold looks like it took a little bit of a dive, huh? Yeah, gold took a dive, but now is recovering hard. Looks like Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing pretty good, though. I don't know if they got anything left in the tank, though. It's gonna be a hard one. How about the bonds? Bonds are dumping. Bonds are dumping. So if bonds are dumping, where are people putting their money? In the dollar? Let's tell you about the Dixie. The Dixie is, forget about it. It's at 101. The thing fell off the face of the earth. The dollar has been crushed. I mean, if the dollar's being crushed, the bonds are going down. The bonds are going down big time. Yeah, people are putting their money in safe haven bonds and gold, I think. Bonds and gold. Gold and bonds. Wowzers. You guys think we get a sick continuation today down to 18,300? Or do you think we make this pop? I think she could pop. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move my my stop to break even here because she's still looking kind of strong. Let's see. If we get this move here, we'll have a nice little hit for the day. So I've got 3 new Tradefy evals here that I combined here, copy trading. But I'm taking small little base hits, so not too much risk that I'm putting on. Yeah, this is wild. Wild, wild west. Okay. Let's take a look at the 30. 30 looks like it's putting in another big red. Wow, 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 wow. I do not like the way this is starting to look now, for the bulls at least. Because we put in, let's show you guys real quick here. We put in this 2-hour candle on the left-hand side. Well, let me blow it up for you guys so you can see what I mean. All right, we put in a big green candle on the 2-hour, but it closed as a doji. So what that tells me is since it closed as a doji, that it's being suppressed big time. And this is going to be a nasty rollover. This is a brand new candle. We just got it. Now on the 30-minute, we've got this pocket here, just like in the 12-minute chart. We've got this pocket here that is absorption. This pocket right here, that's absorption, because we had this big purple candle here. This signals that there was bears there pushing the price down. And we're going to hold it down no matter what. So we just barely tipped into it. Just a tip right there. And rejected. And now we're getting this possible trap that was set in here. This high spike in volume here. Rejected. We might be getting this push back down to the low of the day. Pretty nasty. And that's on the 30. Pretty nasty. All right, let's circle back here to our indices, and you guys can see the Dow is falling off a cliff. Finally, the NQ is following suit, and the VIX should be up to 24 again, 24.5. It actually broke higher highs here. We made higher highs here on the VIX. Guys, once we see the VIX go into the 25 to 30 range, oh man, I don't even know what to tell you guys, but I think that's the time to start DCAing into your favorite stocks with 2 hands. With both hands. Wow. Yeah, this looks like continuation too. This looks like continuation. We just got a brand new candle, but if it keeps going in this direction, this looks like serious continuation. That's on a 4-hour on the VIX. Take care, French Bully. The big cap Dow 30 bear country. The big cap Dow 30 bear 30. Oh yeah, it is, man. Do Tradefy have max limit loss? Yeah, Tradefy's max trailing drawdown is $2,000. So try not to get too close to that. If you buy sim account, you still have to pass it to get a live account. What do you mean by that, Publizi, if you buy a sim account? If you buy a simulation account, it depends what you're buying. If you're buying a eval, you have to pass that to go to live. But if you're buying a straight to funded, you're buying a straight to funded and you trade that until they move you into an actual live broker with Tradefy. If you want the specifics, I made a video on it. Check it out on our YouTube page about how Tradefy changed the game. Apple is investing 500 billion into the U.S. Wow. Oh yeah, they all are. They're everywhere. Every company, every major global company is going to be investing in the U.S. So this is actually a bullish thing for the United States. But like they say, the best medicine is the worst tasting. So it's going to hurt in the short term. But just like a junkie, anybody who's addicted to anything, they got to go through a withdrawal process. And the withdrawal process is ugly. And that's what the market's doing right now, showing us its ugliness. Prop firms offer challenge accounts. It's not bullish divergence on the Dow. RSI going up while stock is going down. Is it not bullish divergence? We'll check it out right now. French bully said, are we having a bullish divergence on the Dow? So let's take a quick look at what he's talking about. At the moment right now, it is not looking like a bullish anything divergence. The momentum is down. It looks like continuation. Yeah, so I would say no. You guys probably didn't see that because of my picture. But right here, you can see this right here. This right here should be higher than this. It's lower. Now this is high. This low here and this low here are different. This low is from yesterday at 636, or from today at 636. So if we got a pop now, then we have a bullish divergence now from here to here. We would. But this looks like a lot of absorption here, a super big amount of absorption. I don't know if, I'm just showing you guys on the 12 minute. On the, let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour, maybe the 1 hour might still have a chance of putting in some sort of divergence, but it doesn't look that way. 4 hour may have a chance. 12 minute could have a chance here, but it has to start turning around soon. So we don't know. Making dinero in corn. Good for you, my brother. And the Dow. Good luck trading. Yeah, man. Yeah, I hope you guys are making money. Yeah, at the moment right now, I'm just going to tell you that I think we're going to try to sweep these lows. And until we do, we'll see what happens at that point. It is taking quite a bit of time to get there. There's a lot of chop to get there. Yeah. I'll be right back, guys. Give me one quick sec. All right, we're back. You guys think we should add another one into this trade? Let's add one more. Stop 3. See if we get a continuation here. We'll leave a runner in the event that we do. If you don't like bear charts, invert them. Yeah, that's a good idea if you don't like bear charts, for sure. All right, let's see if we get a tappity tap here. Tappity tap. This is just micros, man. And you can make money with micros. Because when you have big old moves like this. Yeah, you know what I was wondering? What is the ATR? ATR at the moment is a 61 on the 6 minute. That's pretty wild. I remember getting a 61 on the 3 minute not too long ago. All right, let's see if we can make it down here to the overnight low. The YM is out of here. See you later, sayonara. You guys didn't think I knew Japanese, did you? I do. I'm originally from Okinawa. Yeah, the YM is gone. Forget about it. History toast. But the S&P is just barely right now making new lows of the session, and the Nasdaq here is just being a little bit stubborn. But she is coming along. Sometimes she'll play catch up too. If she's been lagging too much, she'll catch up like real quick. If the bulls just throw in the towel. Sometimes the bulls throw in the towel. They're like, you know what? Screw this. I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here. Yeah. What a fake out. What a fake out for the breakout this morning. Yeah, everything has kind of reversed and given it all back. Even, I think even crypto is giving it all back right now. Crypto was doing nice for a minute. No longer. It is giving it all back in a really nasty way. Yeah, that was quick. Like they say, that escalated quickly. XRP is under $2 now, guys. XRP is under $2. You guys have been waiting for this opportunity. It's there. Oh, we're gonna have a bloody day on our hands, aren't we? Will real estate follow the markets? Depends where you are in the country, but you just can't bring the price down on something that there isn't enough of. That'll just be basic supply and demand. So in some states like New Jersey, Maine, California, there really isn't that much construction going on because it's so difficult to build. It's so difficult to build in those states that if you artificially suppress inventory by not allowing builders to build, or not even builders, but even like small mom and pop, flippers, if you don't allow them the ability to build easily, you're going to have low inventory. And if you have low inventory, if you have low inventory with high interest rates, because obviously they're still high compared to where they were years ago, people are holding on to their homes longer. They're not selling them because they have great interest rates. And if they sell them, they're going to have to buy something just as expensive or more expensive than what they sold their house for. So that keeps a lot of homes off the market as well. The only states that are seeing hardcore like price drops are the states that had the most growth during COVID, such as Florida, where I am, Nevada, Texas. Where they're getting hurt big time because a lot of people they moved here for the pandemic, COVID. They're all moving back. They're all moving back because they have to go back to the office. The party's over, and a lot of people have gone to these states. They were not prepared for they were not prepared for the heat. They were not prepared for the culture shock. They were not prepared for the hurricanes. Texas has hurricanes and snow. Like you really, kind of messed up on both ends. It's just not what people thought it was. And then when the honeymoon's over, they all move back. All these houses hit the market at the same time. You flood the markets, and now prices come down. So I'm kind of looking forward to prices coming down, here in Florida, because I do want to eventually get some good deals here. Do you guys think we got saved here, or do you guys think we should take our profits? I think we're in a pretty decent area here to be all right, but it'll probably stop us out and then come back down. Probably come back up to 19,000. She is a bit of a Karen like that, you know? She does those things. I'll probably get stopped there. ES looks like it's trying. NQ's trying. Dow's trying. Everything's trying. Yeah, I'll probably get stopped. All right, let's see. So real estate, in my opinion, has a long way to go, guys. Long way to go. We need to get lower interest rates. That's going to trigger a housing collapse, believe it or not, crazy as it sounds. And we need to also have much lower unemployment, because with less employment, you will naturally have people out of work more, which means that people are going to have to sell their homes or foreclose. We are going to start seeing a lot of more inventory hit the market, just because all those moratoriums that were out there during the Biden administration are going to be gone too, which means that homes that were going into foreclosure, that were being artificially kept off the market because of progressive housing policies, are now no longer going to be off the market. They're going to be hitting the market in a big way, and banks can't hold these properties because they can't assets on their books that are not performing, because they have to answer the shareholders. So they have to sell those assets for whatever they can get on them, whatever they can get for them. Therefore, those properties are going to hit the market eventually, hopefully sooner than later. So there will be a little bit of an ease, but if it all comes at the same time, you know, we could have a pretty nasty situation on our hands too. I don't know if it's going to be anything like 2008 through 2010, but it could be something. Sorry guys, I got really something stuck in my throat. Your shirt is backwards? Yeah, when I had the shirts made up, man, I realized that they came in backwards. They came in backwards, dude. It sucks. No, that's not what I wanted. Is that better? You like me better like this? Do you like that better, Laughter? But now I'm backwards. When I'm looking over here, I'm actually looking over there. Do you guys like this better, or do you like the other one better? Do you like my shirt backwards or forwards? Now I gotta move my... Oop, no, not that. Don't do that. Okay. Better? We can read it now? Good, good, good. What did you think it said before? Hatums, Reddit? I don't know. That was terrible. Too much over here. Is that good? All right. Hope you're happy, Laughter. I feel like I'm out of the screen now, though. We need to go more over here. Is that better? Okay. Smooth trader. There you go. So you guys thought I had a backwards shirt on the whole time, huh? Yikes. Let's take a look at this. By the way, in case you guys wanted to know what the Dow was doing, well, the Dow went down south for the winter. even though the winter's over. But the economic winter might just be starting. ES is reluctant. It's just dipping its toe in the water to see if it's too cold. But I think it might change its mind and just dive in head first. NQ here is that guy that goes to the pool and doesn't take his shirt off because he's kind of scared that people see him with his shirt off because he's too pale and has man boobs. But pretty soon I think he's just going to jump in as well and join the Dow here in the festivities. But as of right now, he's being a little shy and reluctant. He doesn't want the man boobs coming out. The moobs. No moobs. Is this backwards? Is it backwards here? Here it's backwards, huh? Let me see, transform. No, not that. Okay. Just gonna fix it now everywhere. Okay. All right, we're good. All right, looks like the chubby guy might be jumping in the pool pretty darn soon. Let's see if we can get the stream up to 20 likes, guys. I really got a good dad joke for you, man. It's burning a hole in my conscience. If I don't tell you guys this dad joke, I don't know if I'll be able to live with myself. Let's try to get to 20 likes. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of hesitation here from the NQ to dip down to the overnight lows. But will she do it is anyone's guess. I have no clue. She did not tell me. She did not give me a warning. I don't know. All right, so she has not filled me in. The Dow has completely checked out. Looks like we're printing right now a absorption candle plus a red candle, which usually leads to more downside. The Magnificent Seven is blood red today. That she is. Oh, come on, knock it off. It looks like she is trying to make this move back up higher here. Let's see if she can get past the last candle. If she does, then that means it's a pretty healthy, might be a pretty healthy reversal if she does. $960. We got the VWAP at 960. Let's see if she'll go to 960. NQ has been trying to push hard. Really has. She's been holding a lot better than the other two. Just not sure what she may have. This could be a fake little fake out. Yeah, if this candle ends up turning on us and turning green, I think I just took a TP there. Oh, I just missed a TP by a freaking, not even a, I don't know what that was. It didn't tag me in. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that loss. It literally came right to the dollar there. And it didn't tag me. I'm out of it. That's horrible. She has a possibility to pop here. I'll just get in on a better entry. She has a possibility, but not a high likelihood. That's why I took that small scalp, and she just went to my dollar and did not take me out. We're gonna see. All right, 2 hour looks pretty nasty. This looks pretty nasty. CL really dumped $6 from yesterday. Wow, man. How high will the VIX go is interesting. Banks, what's up, brother? Good morning, my guy. Was good, traders, he says. The Magnificent Seven is blood red. Yeah, I know, man. All this stuff is true. Everything you guys say is true. I'm not sure what her intentions are here. I like the fact that she is... I'm going to show you guys something here. This purple candle is absorption to the downside, but there was a green candle here in Delta, so that means that bulls are trying. The next candle being as strong as it is gives me an inclination that the bears may have lost the little battle here for the meantime. We could get higher prices. We could go higher from here. It's a good possibility that we could. But again, you just never know with her. This could be just a bull trap. You just have to go with what makes more sense. Let's look at 17,000. Yeah, it's going to be a tough call here. Brother, I am in already. Are you holding? You mean you're in a long? Up 523 on your FX. Hey, good job, man. I'm about to request my first payout from Topstep. Beautiful, brother. Congratulations, Banks. What's made the biggest improvement in your trading, brother? What are you attributing your success to? I'm sure traders here would like to know. Yeah, I think the long here is going to be the call. I think it's going to pop. We're going to try. I'm going to try. We'll see what happens here. I'll give her a little bit of room. Starting to see a pretty strong move. She's in. I'm in. Started my position here to the upside. Let's see if he is not lying. She looks pretty strong, but you never know with her. You never know with her. Yeah, looks like she's getting weaker now. Yeah, if she can't hold this level where we just entered, it might have just been a bull trap. And I think it probably was a bull trap here. Could have been a bull trap. Might be a bull trap. Yeah, I'm gonna probably chalk this up to a bull trap, man. This is looking kind of suspect at the moment. We'll see though. We'll see. Yeah, we're looking at bull trap here. Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is dumb on my part. Stupid on my part. Should have known better. All right, I'm out of it. I'm not gonna hold that all the way down. I'm gonna be patient here and see what the market's gonna do next, but that one kind of hurt. I was up $100 and something on each account, and I'm only up 17 bucks, but we'll make it back. We'll make it back. Yeah. I should have known better on that one. I deserve that one. The only way I should have gotten long on this move here is if we came back and swept this overnight low. The fact that we left that there and the other indices did not, I didn't have any business taking that. Patience and sticking with my setup. That's great, man. Good job, Banks. Cutting my losses quick. Yeah. Smart move. Smart man. Yeah, Joanna has a good point there. Your once you take profits, your account is terminated at zero. You no longer have that $2,000 drawdown. You no longer have that drawdown. All right, I think she's gonna want to push here underneath the overnight low. I did get out of my long there. Did not wait for a stop out on it because I saw exactly what they did there. They pulled off a nice bull trap. Very successful bull trap, huh? Good for them. We got to play the game here with them, right? If they're going to play those games with us, we got to also be one step ahead of them. We're going to try to push this thing here. They're going to try to push it to the overnight low here, sitting at 8.50 at the 8:30s. Good move, man. Very good move. Very proud of you guys. You guys, very sneaky, conniving NQ you are. I mean, what else do you expect, right? What do you expect? You're sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, it's a continuation. And Q's having a little bit of a spat here. Mag 7 is now dubbed the Bagged 7. Oh, man. Mag 7, huh? Well, so you call yourselves the Mag 7. Mag 7. Yeah, she looks like she's just gonna continue here. I see a possible drop at 9 a.m. if the market remains under 879 before 9 a.m. That is at 11 o'clock our time, Eastern. So I did re-enter my short after I saw that bull trap. So I hope we can get a tap here and we get our first TP, and then we'll take a little risk off, but we'll see. I'm gonna have one here. I think we continue down, but we'll see. Could be wrong. If we start to turn in this candle green, I'll get out of it, because there's a possibility that this could have been all the liquidity she needed from right here. It's a possibility. Yeah, yep. She's playing games. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it'll be a little continuation. I watched Merritt Black on Ninja Trader live, and he sure traded well, scaling out of the right time, and also doesn't believe in trailing stops up. All right, we got one off. Let's see if we get a continuation here. Do we get a continuation to the downside? Now it's funny, as the NQ is the weakest one and the Dow is the strongest. ES is somewhere in the middle. This is pretty funny, because they switch roles. Now the Chubby Chico with the t-shirt at the pool is the one that's in the pool. Everyone else is like, ah, we're done with the pool. We're done with the pool. Let's see what kind of conviction we need to have here in order to see this market either rally up or move back down. Trader Den, what's up? What do you do when lost your anchor life and feel everything is your fault? Thinking of just ending it all this week? What are you saying, man? Hey, what do you do when lost your anchor life? Trader Den, I don't know if you're referring to if you've lost your way with trading, but trading is not life. Trading is a game. And if the game's got you down, then just take a break from the game. And there's been times when I've lost six actual figures, not prop firm money, 6 actual figures in trading. And I lived to see another day. And I'm still here, and that's 4 years later. So don't ever speak like that, because God gave us life, and He put us here in this world for a reason, and that reason is not trading. That reason is much bigger than trading. So if you need to talk, man, hit us up in the Discord, and then we'll talk. But give the trading thing a break, man, if it's got you down. I took breaks from trading for months, multiple months, when I felt like it was getting the better of me. I went and did other things. I got licensed in different things to kind of like pick myself back up mentally. And then once I felt better mentally, then I circled back with a different respect for trading. But at the moment, I will tell you, if you're feeling like it's gotten you and you feel defeated, then you can go take a break, just like a boxer does after he gets beat for a world title. They go take a break, they reconvene, they train, and they put their best foot forward next time. They put their best foot forward, man. They don't step in the ring again until they're ready. So hopefully you can understand that and appreciate that. I don't know if anyone else here has anything to give to Trader Den, but I'm gonna tell you, Trader Den, your life is a gift. Treat it like one. Trading is a game. At the best, trading is a game. We've got some way. I think we still got some ways to go. I'm still in it, guys. I'm still in it. I'm still in the short. We'll see if she starts having second thoughts, but thinking we could get some continuation. I'm thinking the continuation could go down to 18.3. That 18.3 level. But we'll see, because she's kind of at a standstill right now. These standstills, sometimes they end up reversing. Wow, nothing's moving. Everything's stuck. All right, I'm going to take her there. Put some more profits on the board. We're back up to 150 per account. That's not bad. We'll wait for a proper setup. What that proper setup looks like, I don't know yet. I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking we could have gotten a very nice move to the high side today, but looks like we're still kind of fluctuating. Trader Den, it's I tell you, remember when you were a kid, man? I'm sure you were a gamer, and you kept playing this video game that you could never get past, and you were just like stressed out and like stayed up all night trying to beat this boss, and then you would go to sleep and you come back the next day or a couple of days later and you'd play that game again and you played better and you beat the boss no problem. That's the same thing with trading, man. You cannot defeat a problem without a fresh mind. You need a break. That's why a lot of times I tell traders, like, man, you trade the New York session and you trade the Asia session, like London session. Like, would you ever take a break? Like, do you ever have like a moment to just let your brain kind of rest? Like, there's no, like, I don't understand how we could do this to ourselves. And sometimes even if you don't trade multiple sessions and you just trade every day, that could burn you out if you're not getting any results. I would say journal. I would say paper trade for months. I would say that would be your best ally and the best solution that I could think of for someone in your position, because that's exactly what I did and it worked for me. I came back with a whole new respect for the game. We all need to go through that stage. You can make so much money with trading. Trading could be literally the biggest game changer in your life, like the biggest game changer anybody could ever experience. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to try to shake you out within the first few years. And if you can survive, then you deserve what the trading life can provide you. If you can't survive that, then you don't deserve it. You need to survive the hard times in order to be able to benefit from the good times. The same thing I used to tell my real estate agents. If you can survive your first year, because the market will try to shake you out. Real estate market will try to shake you out. The trading market will try to shake you out. Everything will try to shake you out. And if you give way to it and you say, you know what, I can't do this, well, then you can't. You're right. My buddy used to tell me all the time, very, very spiritual guy. He used to tell me, the man who says he can't and the man who says he can, they're both right. So think about that. If you say you can, you're right. If you say you can't, you're right. You're always right. It's whatever you believe, man. It's whatever you believe. Hopefully that makes an impact on the way you're looking at this. Because I know at the time, like, I'm nowhere near the trader I want to be. I know there's a lot of other guys who are way better than me. Because just because they're there doesn't mean that I can't be there. It actually gives me more hope, because a human being has accomplished what I want to accomplish. And then, you just take it one step at a time and one day at a time. The losses are 100% necessary. 100%. If you don't have the losses, you'll never experience the joy of a win. And the more bitter the losses, the better the lessons, and the sweeter the wins. So believe it from someone who's been there. Yeah. Okay. Should have probably held that short. Looks like the Dow's still holding its own. S&P is steadily grinding down, and the Nasdaq is giving us a good old dumperoo. And Publiza says, go for a walk, lift weights, put yourself through some type of activity. It will help you in many ways. Yeah, and give yourself to God, man. Give yourself to God and know that your life has purpose. Hope you're still here, Trader Dan. Mike Light says, sometimes the strongest people are the ones who love beyond all faults, cry behind closed doors, and fight battles that nobody knows about. Turn to the ones who love you the most. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's what Trader Dan, the most valuable things in life are not what comes at the end of a payout. Most valuable things in life have no cost, man. It's your family and loved ones. It's God. It's God. It's the Word. It's the Scripture. It's the meaning that God has for your life. God did not put you on this planet to be a good, profitable trader. He put you in here. Put you here to lead others, and to give testimony of your life. Use this as an experience to teach others, man, because there will be more traders that come after you who are going to feel similar to you. And I can relate to you, man. The day I lost 6 figures in trading, I contemplated, like, what am I on this planet for? Like, what is the meaning of my life? Like, is this really what I've come to? Is this where my life has gone to? Where I can lose 6 figures in trading. And at the time, I'm like, this is gambling. You know, like, what I just did felt like gambling. Because it was. I had no idea, I had no education. I got caught up in something that I should not have been caught up in. And I had thoughts in my mind, not of ending myself, but I had thoughts in my mind like, what is my life is worthless. I was like, I have no worth. And that's what the devil wants you to think. That those are the thoughts that creep in your mind. And if you give space, if you give him an inch, he'll take a mile. So please, dude, pray, go for a walk, get some sun, and do something. Do something athletic. Play a game, man. Do something to get your mind right and get your heart pumping. You'll feel better. Time will go by. Time will heal all wounds. Consider it your tuition. Whatever you've spent, whatever you've lost, whatever you think you missed out on, consider that your tuition. All right, let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got. Trying to see what is going on here, guys. If you haven't become a member of our Discord yet, you have to do it, man. There's so much good stuff. I know that Biblical just posted some stuff here. I'm trying to find it in the main chat. Good stuff in here, man. Really good stuff. Wow. Yeah, we're getting a nice little move down here. It's kind of grinding now, so I'm going to be patient and wait. A lot of traders in our Discord sharing strategies, setups, wins, losses. Yeah, I'm proud of these guys, man. Proud of you guys, man. You guys are doing really good. Yeah, our Discord has a reward system, guys. So if you go in there and you engage in our Discord, you actually get rewarded. You get rewarded with different tiers of things, and you could actually even win an eval for participating, communicating, sharing information, being a member of the community. I think a couple of our guys are already there. I have to talk to Armand about it. Mike Clyde says the largest ever Top Step live payout, $456,000, the biggest and the largest. Yeah, I saw they posted something about that yesterday on X. That's from live. Somebody really crushed it. I don't know if it was from yesterday's trading, but somebody really crushed it in live. It made almost $500,000 in the live account. And that's beast mode for sure. That is beast mode. Now, I'm trying to figure out what this market is telling us because it looks like chop. I'm not in any trades at the moment, guys. I took profits on everything. I'm flat. But let me see what... The 2 hour looks like continuation at the moment. 30-minute looks like continuation. The 4 hour looks like garbage. So I would say continuation. This is moving like garbage, though. Yeah, I wish I could entertain you guys or something. Maybe I could pull out a good dad joke at 20. 20 likes. Good dad joke. Do you guys know that before the 1980s you could drink and drive? Like in your car, you can literally crack a beer open in your car? That's insane. The random things you find on X. Wow, this is interesting. Did you know that why humans get stuck in trauma while wild animals recover naturally? In the 1970s, Dr. Peter Levine noticed something remarkable. Wild animals face death daily, yet don't develop PTSD, depression, or anxiety. His discovery revolutionized how understanding trauma forever. I gotta read that. I know plenty of people with trauma. Alright, she's still grinding down. Whatever happened to the Bible studies? We do them here, Puglisi, because everybody's timelines are so different. Everybody's availability is so different. And last time I tried to do it, nobody showed up. Yeah, so I've been doing them here. I don't know if you were here for the last few, but today we'll do another one. Today we'll do another one, Success in God's Eyes. Today I think we got to do number 7. Today is the conclusion, so we'll go over the conclusion. We might as well do that now because we're watching this market just grind for the moment. So let's see if we can do it now. This is day 7 of 7, Success in God's Eyes. Okay, conclusion. In this plan, we have focused on the 4 F's of success. It is my hope that we will live a faithful, fruitful, and fulfilled life that makes God famous. You may have noticed that the 4 F's are primarily results of outcomes. For many of you, this raises the question of how to cultivate these results in your life. You don't want to just hope for the 4 F's, you want to intentionally move forward the 4 F's. But is there really any way to make it more like the 4 F's will be the results of your life? I believe there is. I call this living in the zone of God's anointing. If you ever hit a golf ball or kicked a soccer ball, you know that every ball has a sweet spot. You can hit the ball in many different spots, but only when you hit the sweet spot will the ball go the furthest distance. This is why a golfer can often feel and hear a good shot long before seeing where it is going. A good golfer immediately knows when they hit the ball in the sweet spot. There is also a sweet spot of impact in your spiritual life. The zone of God's anointing. 3 crucial parts of your life come together in the zone: your spiritual gifts, ministry passions, and personal style. When you live life in the zone of God's anointing, you will see 4 F's happen as a result. Paul encouraged the Corinthians. Now, about the gifts of the Spirit, brothers and sisters, I do not want you to be uninformed. We should not be uninformed either. The stakes are too high. If you don't know your spiritual gifts, ministry passions, or personal style, take steps to find out. Many churches offer classes to help you understand your spiritual gifts and how to get them into play in the body of Christ. Seek to live in the zone of God's anointing every day so that the 4 F's will be the result of your life. You will be faithful, fruitful, fulfilled, and make God famous. Those are the 4 F's. God's will is that you live an anointed life. May it be so. Questions for reflection. How has my definition of success changed because of this series? Is there someone who I should share this plan with? Okay. So, how has my definition of success changed because of this series? Well, we know, just like we just tried to tell the Trader Den, that God made us for a bigger reason than to be successful in business or trading. And it's to spread his word and to help others, no matter how, through testimony, through just me being able to be a good listener for someone who has a problem, or to almost act as a role model for other people to look forward to. Some people, they need to see someone who has changed their life in order for them to be able to change theirs. So, that's really what I feel like success can be. I have always said that the ultimate level of success is when you can help others be successful. And when I mean successful, I mean whole success, not just become a top producer or be a great trader, but success in every way possible. If you can help somebody change their life where they stop drinking or stop using drugs or come to Christ, those are the true definitions of success. And I think it's really just been extra implemented in my brain and my psyche through this series. Now, is there someone who I should share this plan with? Yes, I think all of you, and especially Trader Den. If you're still here, brother, I think I need you to reach out to us on Discord, and we'll share with you this series, Success in God's Eyes. As a matter of fact, I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to post it in our Discord under Bible study. If you guys are not familiar with our Discord, we have a Bible study group in there, and you can post anything you want about the Word, questions you have, about God, about salvation, about your life, anything. And this is what it looks like. If you go there, it looks like this. You just go to the channel that says Bible Study. Are we changing screens here? Screens are not changing. Screens have given up on us, huh? All right, so this is what it looks like. It's a channel. This is Bible Study, and I just dropped the link to the study. Hopefully you're able to take advantage of it. And yeah, I'm going to have to restart my stream here. Looks like there's a possibility we might pop here. I'll be right back. I have to stop my stream and I'll come right back. Yeah. Take care, Puglisi. Yeah, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, man. Well, we're back. Sorry about that. And I think we're good to change our screens now. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, up. Everything's fine. Yeah. All right, we're going to see what the market wants to do here. But there's a good chance the market could want to pop from here. I'm just telling you that because I'm seeing a couple of things that look interesting. We are currently being pushed down right now. We are being absorbed. The sellers are absorbing buyers at the moment. But a lot of times that leads to exhaustion. A lot of times when we see this happening, the next candle, if it ends up going green, a lot of times it ends up ripping pretty good. But today is a pretty bearish day after what happened yesterday. I'm sure a lot of us have that trauma that we were talking about earlier. So we'll just be patient and see if we can get something that's a little bit more of a confirmation here. Maybe we break the trend. Maybe we do something to kind of give us that warm and fuzzy feeling, because we've been already almost 2 hours into the market, and we did come down 324 points. That's pretty big. I don't know how I didn't catch more of that. Thought I would have caught more than that. I took my shorts from here. Yeah, but this wrecked me here. We'll see. Praise the Lord, says Amit. Amit, I'm glad to hear that you're into Christianity, bro. That makes me very happy, man. I know there's a lot of us here who are very like-minded. And even if you guys are here and you guys don't know about the Lord and you want to know more, ask questions. That's what we're here for. All right. Let's see what happens here. She's either going to give us a nice little nasty pump, or she's going to continue melting. I don't want to take any trades until I see something that's that I can sink my teeth into. Now, I will tell you this much. We have a purple candle here. If we get a red candle here and it closes red, I'm going to short it and put my stop up here. Right now we have 4 minutes left. But a lot of times when I see this, this signals big time continuation for me. So it's called the 1, 2, 3. 1 gives you, 1 is the heads up candle. 2 is a directional candle. And 3, that's when I start to enter. I can enter right as that candle opens, and if that candle comes up against this a bit, I'll add a second position, but my stop will always remain here. So that's the kind of trade that I'm looking for if this candle closes red. If this candle closes green, or if it looks bullish, then yeah, we're talking about a whole different story. Max Lucaido, God searched you out before you knew you needed adopting. He had already filed the papers, for God knew his people in advance, and he chose them to become like his son. Romans 8:29. That's beautiful, Mike Clay. Thank you for that. Yeah, Mike Clay says, God searched you out before you knew you needed adopting. It already finds you. So in the Bible it says, for God knew his people in advance, and he chose them to become like his son. That is beautiful. That sure is beautiful. BTC is down 6.3%. We're down at 81,000, guys. 81,000. Let's take a quick look at the BTC price. And what a nasty, nasty dump that is. I think there's a quicker way to scroll through my favorites. Yeah, there's a lot of people getting wrecked right now on Bitcoin. People getting wrecked on everything. Ethereum is at 1750. Yeah, I knew this was going to happen, man. I knew this was going to happen. Yeah. All right. See continuation. $30-minute looks like continuation, guys. It does. Laptis' Bible says that today is the day for salvation. Yesterday, a young woman died, freak accident, on vacation in Hawaii. She had no clue that today she will be meeting the Lord. Wow, man. Prayers go out to her family. That's crazy. That's insane. All right, now this candle's starting to turn on us here. Starting to look a little bit more bullish than it did before. Starting to look a little more bullish. Let's see how it ends. She's looking a little bit more bullish now. I did take that long, guys, by the way. This is my long here. Let's wait for confirmation because it's on a previous level. Yeah. A boulder fell on her at the bottom of a beautiful waterfall. Oh my God. That's sad, man. That is so sad. That is so sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's crazy. I think we can get a move up to the 15 minute. The 15 minute IB low. So far, so good. Where do I find demo account on Tradefy? A demo account? You need to activate the demo account on, you gotta activate it, I believe here, in your settings. I think you gotta do it here under like accounts or subscriptions. No, not subscriptions. Your profile, preferences. Security, add-ons. I think it's add-ons here. Add-ons. You go to enhanced charting, order flow, trading view, accounts, add trading account maybe? I think maybe here. You click add trading account. Oh no, that's not it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought it was here in the actual settings. My bad. I'll look it up. All right, so we're looking all right now in our longs here. Looking all right in our longs. I'm gonna protect it on my live account. No worries, Joanna. I'll look it up. As soon as I'm out of these trades, I'll help you with it, okay? As soon as I'm out of these trades, I'll help you with it. Hope we don't get stopped here. Typical NQ. Typical NQ. She always does the same old tricks. Our stop is at 786. I moved it up. 786. 786. There we go. That's where our stop is. Yeah, we might still get stopped. Oh, we got stopped out of the fundeds. Oh, we got screwed, huh? Yeah, our fundeds got taken out. See if we can get that. No? Let me take a look at the delta here. Delta's flat. Yeah, I think she makes a run for the IB low. Let's see. I got pretty much everything protected except for my fundeds right now. I think I'm gonna do is this. Copy. Paste. Three evals here. Funded. Evals. Funded. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. Yeah, looks like we're making that move up to the IB. So we get a nice clean move here, maybe to 880s, 1880s. That is the target I'm looking at. 888 is my target. Let's see if we can see that. What's up, Nintendo? Long time no see, brother. Hope you're doing well. Do not see it on my platform. What about the price action? Where do you find demo count? Yeah, so I'm gonna Yeah, just 888. Let's see if we can get that. Be more than happy with that. Let's see, get this push here. So I'm trading my evals and my funded here up to the 880s and my live as well. Facing a lot of resistance. Good morning, Captain. How you doing, brother? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are all doing well. Just getting absorbed. Getting absorbed. Would have been nice to see the 880. I guess we're not going to see it. I think I'm going to get stopped out here on my fundeds. Yeah, it looks very likely to get stopped out here. Yeah. Possibly. Give her just a little bit of a hair there. Yeah, they're pushing this thing down. Oh, maybe not. All right, let's see if the 880 is still on the cards here. Yeah, she's definitely making us work for it. Let's see. Tough crowd. Come on, let's see if we can get that 880, baby. You got this, mama. Come on. Push it. Come on, baby girl. Push the 880s. Push it with all your might. Oh, I forgot to walk. What am I doing? Thank you for reminding me. Getting lazy over here in my old age in the Rotendo. All right, man. Come on, baby. Let's get those 880s out the way. Making a career out of these 880s. She's making a career out of it, guys. She's making a career. Come on, girl. You got this. Those 880s look juicy. Juicy for ya. A little Betty juicy, Betty good. It's Betty good for you. Come on. Those 880s are Betty good. Come on, girl. Just tap it. Just tap it already. Be a good girl. Just tap them. Tap them. Tap them. Tap them, girl. Tap them. Get tappy with it. Tap them. Tap, 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 tap. Alrighty, Roo. Alright, let's see if we get one runner here on our evals. We're taking TP on our live. Come on. Take the TP on the live. Take the damn TP. You went right up to it and didn't take it. Come on, what's wrong with you? Seriously? I think she's gonna take it now. Come on. You know, if you guys could see how close she came to my TP, she literally went on my TP and she didn't take it. So just for that, I might add. Alright, modifying my orders here. Added another one to my live. I think if we hit now, we'll be done for the day there. We'll get hit 885. And this is what it looks like. If we hit 885 now, we're out of this thing for our daily profit goal. Come on, baby, hit that 885. Hit that 885. Come on, baby. Come on, girl. Come on, Nelly. Push it. I pushed and pushed and pushed, just like ICT. I pushed and pushed and pushed and ran that sucker back up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, ICT. Push and push and push. Look at that. Almost there. Come on, girl. 885. 885. Give us that love tap of 885. Are you gonna do it this time? The love tap. All right, we got it, guys. We got it. We got it. Patience is. Oh man, patience is bliss. Patience is bliss, guys. Yeah, that's it, man. Ah. And that's how you do it. Yeah. So this eval here, with these 3 evals, I should say, still have a runner on them. So I have another one coming off at 929, which is right underneath our VWAP. Right underneath our VWAP. Our VWAP's right here. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you so much. Admit, were you telling me to wait to not get in the long? I don't know what your message means. Like, wait. I don't know what that meant. I don't know what that meant. So let me tell you guys, let me break down why I got into that trade. So we had this absorption here. Sellers absorbing buyers right here. I want to make this a little bigger for you guys to understand. Sellers absorbing buyers right here with very good, decent amount of buying volume. The next candle did not sustain that anymore. And because it did not sustain this type of sell-off, buyers burst through the seams. And when I saw this, I'm like, all right, I'm getting in long. I got everything involved at that point because I knew what they were trying to do. They were trying to manipulate the market lower, getting everybody bearish, getting them to go short. Meanwhile, they were going to pop this thing. Now, I don't know where they're going to stop. I don't know if maybe they just need to revert to the mean here at the VWAP and then roll it back over. I don't care what they do at this point. I've already made my money on my live account. I've already made $332 on each eval here, 3 evals. And we are on our funded accounts. We've made on our funded accounts $104 on 2 accounts. That's not bad. That's something. On 1 micro. I think it was 1 micro. Was it 1 or 2? They might have been 2 micros. And she's still going. She's still going. Yeah, so I'll take another one off here on my evals at 929 if we can get there. I still don't trust the longs the whole way. What's up, Trade Learning? How you doing, man? Thanks for being here. Yeah, so now what I'm seeing is a possible, this is a possible trap to the upside because of this. But I'm going to take a look at the higher time frames now and see what the 2 hour is indicating. 2 hours indicating that we might have possible reversal starting because we did see a pretty big candle to the downside here. Let's expand on this a little bit more. This could have been our trap set right here. And now we pump for the rest of the day. That could be it. That could be it. That could be it. I'm not going to lie. As a matter of fact, on my eval, I might not even take profits, man. I might just let her ride. I might just let her ride because we have a very good entry. I'm just going to let her go. I think we could pump. I think we can have a pump-alicious day. All right, let's take a look at what is going on here in the 30-minute. 30-minute looks pretty good. Let me see if I can expand on this one. 30-minute looks like we put in the trap here. Oh, very good volume on that, on this candle here. This 30-minute candle right here. This candle right here at 11 a.m. Great volume on that. You want to see this when the market's reversing because you're seeing that buyers are trying to get away from sellers as quickly as possible. So that to me felt real. That's why I stayed in that long. And if we can get through this VWAP, it could be a really nice move to the upside. And the 4 hour now is looking pretty good as well. We'll check on BTC, see if we can enter in on a long. BTC swept. It did. It did sweep. ETH definitely swept. All right, we're good, man. We're good. Yeah, guys. So I'm telling you right now, I think we should just, I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm going to be looking at possible more longs in here. This area right here. If we get a reversal down to the overnight low right here, I wanna go for a long. So I'm gonna put a buy order in here, and we'll sit and wait on that. We'll sit and wait on that. I did put another long in on Ethereum. I think this market's gonna make a reversal from here. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking out loud. The higher time frames look pretty good. The 2 hour looks especially good. 30-minute looks good. 2 hour only has 16 minutes left in it. 15 minutes, 16 minutes left in it. So if we do close like a bullish hammer like we have now, that's a very good indication. But we'll see. Anything's possible. But I'm pretty much done trading on the day. Unless I see something really good, I'll take it on my evals and fundeds. I might add to my evals if we come back to this area here and hold. If we don't hold, then probably done. Done. Is Tradeify open 24 hours or does it close like Top Step? Well, every prop firm has you close out your trades at 4 p.m. I believe. Maybe there's an exception for some, and then you can start trading at 6. So you can't hold overnight if that's what you're talking about. You can't hold overnight. You cannot. Do you guys know that we have trauma as traders too? Dr. Peter Levine discovered somatic therapy after watching wild animals in nature. He found that even though these animals often face dangerous situations, they don't suffer from long-term trauma. On the other hand, humans and zoo animals are the only mammals that develop psychological problems after intense emotional events. Let's dive into it. After stress, animals undergo a natural healing process. They shake, tremble, or breathe deeply, which helps their bodies recover and calms their nervous system after intense stress. Maybe we need to do that. Hold on, guys. I got a text message I got to check out. All right, let's see. If these stress hormones are not processed, they can lead to PTSD, depression, and anxiety in mammals. While humans also have the ability to process trauma, we've forgotten how to use it. Most people believe trauma is only a psychological issue. It's not. Trauma is stored in the nervous system. The body gets stuck in survival mode, fight, flight, or freeze. Symptoms include fatigue, emotional numbness, anxiety, depression, chronic pain, body tension. The conventional approach to healing trauma is top-down. Talk therapy, relieving the event, cognitive reframing. While helping for some, this approach often misses a crucial piece, the body. Peter Levine revolutionized trauma healing with a bottom-up approach. His method, somatic experiencing, focuses on discharging trapped survival energy in the body. The goal is restore your nervous system to calm, balanced state permanently. I think that's why they always say go for a walk after you had a really bad trade, right? Like go for a walk. Oh man, this is a good thing. Good stuff here. When you experience trauma, your nervous system activates a survival response. If the energy isn't discharged, it gets stuck in a loop of stress. Yeah, man, that's definitely tilt. That's tilt for sure. Over time, this leads to hypervigilance, numbness, chronic dysregulation. Levine's work shows you can reset your nervous system by completing these interrupted responses. All right, I'm going to post this in our Discord, guys. This is a really good stuff right here. This is really good stuff. Here's what being stuck in survival mode feels like. You're constantly on edge, fight or flight. You feel disconnected, numb, or avoided. Okay, so I'm going to post this in our. This is really good. I'm going to post this in Discord under psychology. I think this is a very, very good stuff here. Did we just miss our psychology? Yeah. We might have just missed our entry here. Might have just missed it. All right, let's see if we can get to the VWAP here. And VWAP is looking A-OK. All right. So my idea right here was not playing out at the moment. I'd like to get an entry back in here because this is the demand zone. I'd like to get an entry in here for another, maybe even a funded trade. But I definitely want to try. We'll see. It'd be me going against the possible trap here. But I feel like this could be the beginning of a move higher. Yeah, I think it could be the beginning of a move higher. So we'll wait for this entry here and continue the move. If not, then our stop is going to be somewhere in here. 24.45. That'll be good. Give the trade a little room to play out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but there's still time. We could get a double bottom too. If we get a double bottom, then it is what it is. We'll get stopped out on our eval, but we're in a good spot. Our eval is still at 817. So let's move this up to 817. Wow, that's actually right up against the wick there. Yeah, they do protect those wicks, but we'll see. They do protect the wicks, but we'll see if today will be one of those wick protecting days. Yeah, a lot of big wicks to the upside here. This could be this could end up being a setup, like not a good setup. I'm going to move this entry down a little bit. I'm going to move it right there. We'll tap into this demand zone. If we get this demand zone going, then it could be a good move up. That is if the market wants to go higher. Right now, the ES also barely missed the VWAP. The Dow missed the VWAP by a margin, big margin. And here the only thing we still have on, is one micro here. We have one micro still on for our eval. But like I said, I think this is a little bit of a demand zone, so we could get a pop from here. I'm hoping we can. If we don't, then obviously we'll reassess our idea. Maybe we hit a double bottom. Or maybe we just continue lower. Maybe we hit a double bottom, then go higher. What I'm really hoping is that we get demand zone kicking in right here, then we go higher. That's what I'm hoping. Looks like we did get that little pop from there, right? We just missed our entry. Be patient and wait on it. Wow, we just missed this. Just missed this here. Just missed us. Wow. She just missed us. That's crazy. Oh, maybe we'll get another opportunity. Oh, that sucks. Man, we just missed that. We just missed this entry here. She just missed us, I should say. Let's see if she breaks through. Amit says we'll get another chance. We'll revisit this demand zone. I don't know if we will. This is coming through with a lot of strength here in volume and absorption. There could be a good chance that Amit is right here. See how badly she wants this VWAP. Smooth, you said you have invested how much so far in learning how to trade? My first 2 years, I traded Bitcoin, and I lost 6 figures, low 6 figures. And when I started trading, the Nasdaq, I did a video on it. It's in my YouTube channel. You can look it up. It says I lost this much in 2024. But what I did was I grouped in everything I spent since I started trading the Nasdaq with my live accounts and my prop firm accounts. So combined with my early experience in trading crypto, when trading NQ, day trading. I think I'm just maybe mid 100s, something like that. I don't know, but I'm gonna make that money back. I feel like I'm right there where I've found the consistency, and that money, I'll end up making that money back, and then some. Yeah, man, we missed this entry by a hair, How to overcome stress and anxiety from trading losses? Take a break. Yeah, taking a break. Captain, I hope that helps. Yeah, taking a break, man. I mean, the only way you can handle stress and anxiety is taking a break, exercising, getting sun, spending time with your family. Because it's hard for me to be upset about a loss when I'm with my family. The same here, buddy. Lost lots of money on my BTC. It lost it all last year during Trump pump. It was rough, but I lived off BTC. It served me well. Yeah, I'm glad that's behind you, Joanna, because yeah, it was a rude awakening. I had no idea what I was doing, but I thought I did. I knew enough to be dangerous. That's it. And that's the hardest thing for a trader, is to know how to press buttons but don't know why you're pressing them. Like, you figured out what a limit order is, you figured out what a market order is, you figured out how to use the trading software, and now, like, oh yeah, I got this, and then you just start wrecking yourself. You just start wrecking yourself without checking yourself. Yeah, I think we're gonna move on this, guys. I think we're gonna move on this. Yeah, we could wrecked ourselves. Yeah, the delta's coming in now for the bulls. Looks like the move is still very, very strong. And it looks like she's going to continue. The 2 hour still looking pretty decent. The 30-minute is looking good. Absorption. Unless something changes dramatically, we're still looking all right. How much did you start with when you lost over 6 figures? I started with 1 Ethereum. I think at the time Ethereum was like $1,500. And then I kept scaling in. I wasn't trading Ethereum, I was trading Bitcoin, but I would transfer over ETH and I would convert ETH to Tether and I would trade that. So I was in a trade and the trade went against me and I kept adding margin to not get liquidated. The dumbest thing you could ever do. Even worse than moving your stop loss. See, there's levels to stupidity. Level 1 is you move your stop loss. That's level 1 to stupidity. Level 2 is you add margin so you can continue lowering your stop loss even more. That was me. And I added in and added in and added in and added in and then added in some more until my my leverage went from like a 10x. It went from like a 10 or 20x leverage to 1% leverage. That's how much margin I added in. That I averaged that sucker down to 1%, and I still got taken out on a stop loss. And then it reversed back all the way after stopping me out, which was I'm telling you guys, so demoralizing. The worst kind of demoralization you could think of is when you get stopped out and it keeps going like, all right, great, whatever. You know, I could have been worse. I literally got stopped out and then reversed all the way back up to 60-something thousand. Yeah. That's life. Frank Sinatra says that's life. All right, so looks like she's gonna push here. We can all learn from experiences. Yeah, we can all learn from each other's experiences. Let me start with. Sorry to hear it went like that. Yeah, well, it's better. You know what they say? The worst thing that can happen to you is having early success. I actually did have early success in the beginning, and he got exuberant and too confident, and then he ended up losing what he started with and what he made. So, yeah, it could always be worse. So, you know, there is no easy way to start. When you first start trading, there is no better, best way. There's no easy way around it. You're going to lose money. And losing money is part of the process. Like, losing money shouldn't be where you stop. Losing money should be like, oh, okay, well, I'm invested now. And that's the mindset that I had to adopt. Is like, okay, I'm invested into this education. So it's like equivalent of going to Harvard and then not doing anything with your education after you come out of college. So you could look at it that way, where like, oh man, poor me, victim me, I lost this money now, you know, the world's gonna feel bad for me. Or you take your losses, you lick your wounds, and then you go and you do something with that information. You know, you got your education, now it's time to you to implement it. So, but trading is like nothing else in the world. There is not one person, there's not one book you can read. It's all about experience. If you don't spend the time in the charts and spend the time in the trades, and spend the time analyzing the charts after you're done, journaling. Like, there's so much to it that you can make it a never-ending process by just half-assing it, or you can take it seriously and really do what you're supposed to do as a trader. You know, take responsibility for everything you do, first of all. Everything's your fault, whether it's wins or losses, they're all your fault. That's number one. Yeah, I feel like we're going to pump. I feel like we could pump here. Yeah. Too bad we didn't get tapped in. We did call out this demand zone, though, and it worked out pretty well. I hope some of you guys were able to capitalize off of that. You could have at least gotten, what is this, like a 100-point move probably? 94? No, actually a little bit more. It was probably just 100 points. Damn, just that was 100 points. 102 points. Very nice, very, very nice. I'm telling you guys, I think I'm seeing continuation here. I think I'm seeing it. I think the markets are gonna start getting pumpalicious. Looks like Ethereum is pumping now. Oh yeah. Oh yes, Nelly. Okay, girl. Okay. Calm down, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Oh, XRP is back at $2. I think this might be the bottom of the bull market, guys. I do not have my buy sell orders on my chart view and trading view. How do I reset this? I do not have my buy and sell orders on my chart view on Tradezella. To be honest with you, Joanna, when it comes to questions like that, what I do is just ask on Grok or ChatGPT, and it gave me step-by-step simple ways to figure that out. Let's see if we get this breakthrough here through the VWAP. If we do, I think I'll add into my eval. Right now, I think she might still come back. She could still come back. Just having a hard time here with the VWAP. My friend got his real estate license to join his brother selling in Beverly Hills. His brother said, start selling in his own neighborhood to get experience. He quit. He wasn't to make the big bucks. He wanted to make the big bucks. He wanted to start with $1 million mansions. Man, I'll tell you, when you start in real estate, you got to start with whatever anyone is willing to trust you with. I've sold $40,000 homes when I first started, and you work your way up to the $2 million house. And we did have those in our office after, as well, when I became the broker. And I would give the $1 million homes. You know what's funny? I would give the $1 million listings to the agents. I wouldn't even want to deal with them. You work your whole life thinking you want these $1 million homes, but that's the last thing you want. Because dealing with a $1 million home owner is not a walk in the park. So when you're working with somebody who's high end like that, believe me, they're going to work you. They didn't get there in life to owning a $2 million home or $10 million home. They didn't get there by being passive. They're going to ride you, and you're never going to work as hard as you have working with a $1 million home person. So I would give those listings and I would give those clients to my agents, the ones that I knew had the paperwork for them, and the ones who actually wanted to work with them. I had one agent in my office. He was a very clean-cut guy, very smooth, and we labeled him we labeled him the what was it? I forget. We labeled him some luxurious title. He was like the high-end realtor or something like that. I forget what we named him. It was like athletes and yeah, I think it was something. It was something to do with like high-end clientele. I would give him big buyers and sellers. Had a couple other agents too that knew how to hold their own. But I wanted no part in that. Yeah, so she's having quite the time here at the VWAP. Quite the time. All right, let's update our stats here while we wait. Eval P&A as of right now, we're up $1,000 basically. Could be more. Could be more if we get these. During our funded, I think our funded we're up about $200. More or less. How much was our funded up? 104. All right. People want to make Lambo money without paying dues. Yeah, I know, man. I think my client said the best. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. That was amazing what he said. Yeah, the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. I love that. Got 1 minute left in this 12 candle. And if we get this pump through, we will possibly get through the VWAP. Got 1 minute. I wonder if we retest this overnight low again. If we get through the, we are in the overnight low. If we might go straight to the overnight high. At least, at the very least. Be patient. She's breaking. She's breaking. Actually, the YM, the ES, and the NQ are all exactly at the same place. They're all right there at the VWAP. Ironic. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? The delta looks good across the board. Another friend wanted to be an actor and made 20 mil per film and make 20 mil per film. I told him to start acting in local playhouses to get experience. He said no, he quit. Oh my God. Yeah, that happens. That happens a lot, man. Happens a lot. All right, she came through like a wrecking ball. Told you guys. She came through like a wrecking ball. Shoot, we might pass our evals on 1 micro. That's crazy. Our eval is doing very good, very good. Let me see if we get if we go to the overnight highs, which the overnight highs are over here at 9,183. Is there a ruler in here somewhere? If we get continuation, where we currently are right now, we go to overnight high, that's 260 points. 260 points, 260 times $2. That's 520. 100. Let's see if we can add in. Might be able to pass our eval with just this. 260. 260, and we need let me see, we've got 300, 600. We need 2,400. 2,400. Divided by 260. We need $9 per. We need $9 per point. So to get to $9 per point, we need 5 micros to get there. So see if we can leverage up to 5 micros on this. Let's see, right now we've got, all right, let's go to 5 micros. That would be 15. And we will yeah, let's hope we can make it through this VWAP here and keep it good. We could pass these evals if we just go straight from here. If not, we'll get stopped out. It's fine. Looks like that might be the fate we're gonna have, but it's cool. Either way is fine. Maybe we got some of that Pumpalicious volume from yesterday. Yeah, looks like she's breaking through. Bulls are now in charge, says Laughter. We were both chauffeurs in Los Angeles. We both drove billionaires and very famous people. He was going to ask Redstone to give him just $1 million. No, you will get 5. You will eventually the company let him go. Tharanga, what's up, Tharanga? How you doing? How are you feeling today? Hope you're doing well. All right, I hope we get this push here. A really nice little clean push into the daily. Looks like everything is moving up. If we get this move into the daily without too much of a hassle, we continue going. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know, dude. Yeah, looks like we're making that clean break right through the daily and then possibly yesterday's low. Target, leftist target is YM's high of the day. Where might that be? Looking at like 41.7, more or less. Wait a minute, why am I on a funded trading account and not evaluation? Did they let you skip the eval? I'm so confused with Tradeify. I'm not sure what you mean, Joanna. Why do you think you're on a funded? What makes you think you're on a funded account? If you paid $80 for your account, you're definitely not on a funded account. See if the bulls are out. Let's see if these cockamamie bulls are out. You paid 209? I don't know what you bought. You probably bought straight to funded. If you paid 209 for a 50K, then you bought a straight to funded. So you don't have to worry about the eval. You'll be straight to funded. Yeah, then you're straight to funded, so you don't have to worry about the eval. Just trade this like it was the live account. Just trade it like a live account. You can get paid. The rules are in their frequently asked questions section. It'll tell you the rules. I think there's a 30% consistency rule. You can't make more than 30% per day. So if you're looking to have like if you're looking to shoot for like a 3K payout, then the most you want to make per day is like $900. Yeah, you got the straight to funded, which is not terrible. It's not bad. $200 for straight to funded, that's not bad at all. That's what some people pay for a top step eval plus the activation fee. So if you're 209 all in, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. If you're paying 209, it's the same thing as Top Step, but you don't have to worry about the eval. So congrats. You used your first time 40% off, so you got a great deal on that. All right, let's see what's happening here. I think she may want to go to 19,200. She may want to try 19,200. If we can make it past this daily open, I'll be feeling a lot better about this move. All right, we're going to see if the bulls are still in this. Are the bulls still in this? 30-minute looks solid. The 2-hour looks pretty good. Mm-hmm. 4-hour looks good. Everything kind of looks good. Just hoping we don't get any dips here. As long as we can stay dip free in 93, we'll be straight here. Yeah, just looking to see if we can get this really nice push to the daily open. If we can go through here and just crush this area, be good. We do have the initial balance high there though at 19,072. We have yesterday's low. Bunch of numbers there, bunch of little levels there that we got to be careful with. Yeah, could end up getting stopped here. If we get stopped here, then I'll look at a re-entry back at 18,830. Is the VWAP gonna hold? I don't think so. Yeah, no, she's still going. Yeah, maybe we get the move down here to the possible overnight low, and we'll see then. We'll see what she decides to do then. Knew that was coming. Yeah, we might still get the long opportunity. Do, 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 do. Let's see what else we're cooking with today. See if there's anything that we need to know about. Did you guys know that there's such thing as wow, is this thing moving up again? Yeah, so I got an email from TopStep yesterday saying that you can't trade in your accounts if we've gotten to a place where we've had a certain amount of a drop in the NQ or in this. I shouldn't have said NQ. I should say the futures market. Because it's in your contract that if you're 2% away, from the max, here we go, Top Step's price limit rules. So price limits, how much an indice or a futures asset is able to move down. That is what they're talking about here. If you get within 2% of the price limit, you're prohibited from trading that. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they would cancel the account. I don't know what they would do in that case. But if you are 2% within that, they can either reject your payout or maybe cancel your account. I don't know. I got this email from TopStep. I'll see if I can open it up and show you guys. We're getting a move right now, though. We're getting a move right now. Not sure what it's going to do here. Wow, this move is strong. That move was hella strong. Yeah, let's see what happens here. So, yeah, I think we might get a little bit of pullback back into this range here. Let me see if I can see it here. Let's see if I can read this to you guys here. Hold on. We not change the screens again? Sorry, guys. All right. All right, cool. All right, so check this out. I'm gonna log into my email real quick to read this to you guys. Enter password. Yeah, so let's check this out real quick. Looks like my stream is not changing again. Markets are moving fast. Some equity index products are already down over 4%. We're approaching levels where TopStep's price limit rules will go into effect. So not to say this is going to happen now, guys, but this can happen in the future, so you guys know this. We want to ensure all traders are fully aware of the contract specifications for the products they trade, especially when it comes to price limits. Getting stuck in a position when the market is locked, limit up or down, can put traders out of business. We hope that you are aware of these risks and avoid them. As a reminder, trading with 2% of a price limit is prohibited. So if it's within 2%, guys, if you don't know, you got to check the CME and see what the CME's price limits are. They change all the time depending on where we are in price range. So holding a position near these thresholds is considered high risk and is not allowed. The rules exist to protect you both and affirm from during volatile market conditions. Price limits vary by product, so it is a responsibility to understand the limits and how they apply to the products you trade. For details on price limits and how to stay compliant, please review TopStep's article. So they're not telling you what will happen. I don't know what's going to happen if they do. I just know that it could happen. I don't know what they mean by that. All right. Trader Y. What's up, Trader Y? What's up, Storm? I looked at the objectives. It says a profit of 1,500. So what does that mean? I can only make 1,500 before payout, or is there a minimum before payout after 10 days? Sorry for the questions. Joanna, did you get a 25K or 50K? What is the size of your account? They will cancel your account, says Storm. Oh, okay. That would be dirty. I would think they would just freeze trading at 5% down. They should. That would be the right thing to do. Move from since 7% down as the CMS hit for, it is 7% right now on Nasdaq at least. My YM hit target area. Oh yeah, and done. Cheers. Good job, Laughter. They will auto liquidate live traders out of XSAs. You run the risk of a cancel. Wow. Lots of people would be trading if that ever happened and fall victim to that and be furious and leave the fast. Yeah, perhaps. But yesterday we got to that 7%, but they're not allowed. I don't think you're allowed to trade on top set between 4 and 5 p.m. anyway. So I don't think anybody actually had a trade on at that time. 7% on indices and CME. And 25K. Okay, so your profit target is 1,500, Joanna. But you need to hit the threshold first. So I don't know what your what is your trailing stop? Is it 1,500 also? Is your trailing stop 1,000? Because whatever your trailing stop is, you need to make that first. And on top of that, you need to make your 1,500. So add them together, whatever that number is, and divide it by, or multiply it by 30%. That's the most you can make in a day. All right, so we're in this short here. We're looking to take a TP at the 860s. 860s would put us right in here. I think that's very doable because we do have a demand area in the 830s, 840s. So we'll see if we can hit an 860 for another little base hit. We get a reversal already. We might get stopped here. I thought we'd have a little more continuation first, but she probably just wants to go for stops first, then come down. So whatever, it's fine. It's fine. That's just the way she operates. She's gonna still come down lower, but I'm not taking any chance of taking any L's on this at this point when we're in profit. Don't want to go from being in profits to not being in profits. That really sucks when that happens. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna move down. Be nice if we could. Let me look into it for you, Joanna. Give me 1 second, okay? Let me see. Let me go to Help Center. Straight to funded. Rules. How many sim account payout policy? It looks like so payout 2, payout tiers 1,000. Okay, so your profit goal is $1,500. Okay. Payout requirements, payout guidelines. I think we'll get stopped out here probably. Yeah, she's looking absorby. She's getting absorbed. Tiers. Just request. Tradify live account. It may not be. Yeah, I got stopped out. Let me see. Shut the funding. Yeah, I think you're right. You need to hit 1,500, and then you can request the minimum. You can request the maximum. The minimum amount is 1,000. Yeah, I think that might be correct. You need to make 1,500 on that account. It looks like. But I don't see anything about you getting over a threshold. So I think you might be fine. That might be it. Yeah, she could be moving higher now. Who knows? She came right back up. Minimum 1,500 in 10 days, correct? Yeah, but they don't have to be 10 days. They don't have to be 10 days all winning days. You have to have 5 days with wins, and 3 days can be, let me see, is it 10 days? Let me see. This is for the first, that's for the first window withdrawal in between each subsequent payout request. 10 days, yeah, 10 days minimum. Okay, yeah, 10 days minimum. Yeah, I mean, I'm trading the other one, so I haven't traded these in a long time, so it's been, gotta refresh my memory on these. And plus, they change the rules all the time. They're about to get rid of their payout windows too, so you're gonna be able to, you'll be able to request payouts at any time, which will be a game changer. You'll be able to request payouts anytime. Guys, give me a second. I'll be right back. I gotta reset my my trackpad here. One sec. All right, we're back. Yeah, so you can only make, I think you have a 20% consistency. Is that what they said? I think it was 20% consistency rule. Yeah, so you can't make more than 20% per day. So 1500 multiply it by 20, that's the most you can make in a day. This price action got tackled pretty hard here. Nasty little change of plans. You see she taps into this 830 region. It's possible. Yeah, I took the short again. See if we can get this move to the downside here that I was looking for earlier. Looks like we might be getting some off of it. So yeah, I think she's gonna retest 830. Now there's a demand zone. What happens after that? If she can't hold that, then we're bulls are done. Dunskies. Dunskies for sure. Anybody here still holding longs? Because I still have a bullish tendency, bullish bias kind of for the day, but in the short term, I think we could retest this 830 area. I got taken out of my long position anyway, so might as well go with the trend for now. Come on, LA. What's up, Gunk? I'm doing pretty good today, man. We're green across the board, so let me not jinx myself. But so far, so good. So far, so good. Thank you for asking. Might have to get out of this one, though, because it looks like it may want to come back. I'll post a scripture that's been speaking to me. Absolutely. Please do, man. We always share those here. We always share them. think I'm going to close this out manually if we keep pushing here. See if we can take one off here, hopefully. Let's see if we can take one off here. Come on, baby. Come on, we'll take one off here, baby. We'll take one off here. Come on, girl. It's getting stronger here. She's swept. Everything's swept. Everything's swept. See if we get this little move down here. Yeah, she's still pushing kind of hard here. Come on, girl. I gotta cheer you on. You can do it, baby. You can do it all night. Come on, baby. You got this, girl. You got this, baby girl. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, we took one off. Let's see if we can take the second one off. Yeah, I think she's going to retest this 830s. Thanks, Mo. Ephesians 3:16 says, I pray that out of his glorious riches he may strengthen you with power through his spirit in your inner being. 17, It says, so that Christ may dwell in your heart through faith. Let me read that again. Ephesians 3:16 says, I pray that out of his glorious riches he may strengthen you with power through his Spirit in your inner being, so that Christ may dwell in your heart through faith. And I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power together with all of the Lord's holy people to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. Sorry, kind of long, but a great prayer by Paul for the church. No, I love that, man. That's beautiful. My daughter, yesterday, she's been into reading the Bible a lot recently because our Sunday school class gave her a Bible, and she's very proud of it. She carries it everywhere, and she read it to me yesterday in the car. So beautiful. She's such a sweet girl. And she asked me what my favorite verse in the Bible was, and I told her it was Psalm 23. My mother used to read that to me every day as a child, and she read it. And it was like such a warm feeling to hear your child read your favorite Bible verse that has a lot of meaning to you. I used to start every day, and I gotta start doing that again, by writing down Psalm 23, the words to Psalm 23 every day in a pad, as many times as I can fit it in 2 pages. I just wanted to memorize it as much as possible. Just loved it so much. I love it so much. Let me see if I read it to you guys. Some of you may not know Psalm 23, even though it is a very, very famous psalm. Yeah, this is good stuff. The Lord is my shepherd; I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures and leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. See, this is so beautiful because this is really describing the relationship between a shepherd and his sheep. And we are the sheep, and God is our shepherd. He is our pastor, in a way you could say. And a lot of things he says here, the Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. As a good shepherd, you never let your sheep go hungry. And he makes me lie down in green pastures, and he leads me beside quiet waters. Now, nothing better for a sheep than green pastures and quiet water where there's no danger, right? That's one of the best things you can have in life. And he's given us this metaphor here in this psalm, which is beautiful. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Now, a sheep has to be guided, because if a sheep doesn't get guided, a sheep could get easily eaten up by a wolf, or stolen by other people, or a lot of things can happen. Just like us, if we don't walk down the right paths, we can get led astray. So he guides you along the right paths. And even though I walk through the darkest valley, and sheep, the sheep are very skirmish. They're very skittish. They're easily scared. So walking through a dark valley is very scary for them. So it's the same thing for us. Like, man, if we have a fear of the dark, we have a fear of a lot of things. Always know that God is with you, and you will fear no evil. For he is with us, and his rod, as a shepherd, his rod is what protects us, and his staff protects us. Metaphorically, obviously God can protect us with just sending, just with a thought, or sending his angels for us. He prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies, so don't ever worry about enemies. God will make all wrongs right. A lot of people always say, then why does God let bad things happen? God will right all wrongs. We don't know anything. One thing we know is that we know nothing. And God will give us the answers one day if we need to have them in his presence. And he anoints my head with oil. Well, when sheep or get their head anointed with oil, it helps against having flies and gnats surrounding them or bothering them. So that's something that God does to us, is He anoints us with oil to basically protect us from evil or from pestilence, things that can hurt us. Surely your goodness will love me, will follow me. Your goodness and love will follow me for all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord. That's a beautiful psalm, man. Very good stuff there. That's good stuff. Yeah, good stuff, Gunk. I appreciate you, man. Really appreciate that. All right, I don't know if we're gonna get this tap of the level I thought we were gonna get. We might actually reverse now. We might actually reverse now. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just gonna be a slow grind down. Either way, it's 1 o'clock. I have to go soon, but we'll see if we can get this tap before we go. Either we get stopped or we get. Do I have two there or one? Yeah. So either I get stopped out here or we're gonna get the TP. She might reverse from here. There's a good chance she could reverse from here. Back up, I mean. Oh, we got stopped. Yeah, we're taking these baby gains, man. I gotta start taking all my profits at once. I'm taking these baby gains. We'll probably keep going down. Alright. Well, guys, that's it for me today. Looks like we've made 447 on our evals times 3. That's about 1,500 or so. So we'll leave it there. Green is green. Green is green. We're happy. Very happy. Everything is green. Those are good days. Those are good days. Yes. Chest pumping, heart racing. Oh man, I was trying to fight for my life yesterday. Yeah, I was trying to fight for my life yesterday when it came to trading. Yesterday was not an easy day of trading. Not in the least bit. Sometimes I really do believe that what these guys say is that there's an algorithm there's an algorithm that controls the market, because, man, I'm telling you, some days it's just so perfectly correlated how they just short squeeze. And then some days it's very perfect how they just chop. And then some days it's perfect how they just consistently go in one direction. They just trend it all day. Everybody has to kind of get on the same page to be able to do that. Some days I'm like, man, maybe there is something to this algorithm thing. Maybe there really is an algorithm. Maybe there is a conspiracy. Because look at the moves yesterday from 4 to 5 p.m. Those moves were humongous. Who was pushing that? Oh, man, it was nuts. That was nuts. Who knows? We'll never know. All we know is we can take a ride with them, or we can try to trade against them. We can take a ride with them, or we can try to trade against them. Either way, it's up to you. Yeah, I think we got a little bit more of a push down here. A little bit more of a push down. Yeah, it looks very possible here. I took another little short here. My TP is at 840. I think I'm happy with 840. And I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. So I wish you guys the best. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. Take care. Best of luck to you. God bless.